Basically, I was led by God to do this trip, and at the time, I didn't. This is about 3 weeks ago. I didn't have a dime to my name. Actually, my accounts were in the negatives. But God told me to go forth with it and step out on faith, and He would take care of the rest, take care of my bills and everything else. So I began to get the buses together, and I just wanted to. I did this mainly because I feel that God has put inside me a passion for the youth of this community, mainly the preteens and teens, to be an example to them. Not just an example, but to be a leader to them and to show them that even if it's just by my time, but just by giving them time. And I think this trip was not just about trying to get a corrupt judicial system, basically, to let Michael Bell out, but to show him, Michael Bell and other kids like him, that there are people out there that care about them. And no matter what it takes, no matter what I have to do, if I have to put my life on the line for them, if that was what it took, or even my livelihood, because my job did not want me to go. And they said any of us who did take off, they were going to fire us. However, I stepped out on faith, and I just believed in God that, because I don't have any family down here anymore. I don't have anybody to take care of me. I'm a single woman, but I stepped out on faith, and I knew God would take care of the rest. He would take care of my job and everything else. And I just believe that's what the kids of this community need, not only in Gina, Louisiana, but in New Orleans. They need to know that we all care about them and we love them. And if we can step out on faith and put our lives and livelihood on the side, on the line, basically, that they can step out on faith too. And even though he has been in jail for the last 11 months, he can come out and still reclaim his education, still reclaim his life, and have a better life than he had before. And I think this, even though what the devil meant for bad, God has turned it into something much, much better. And so he's going to blow up, basically. So everything that those people in that town meant to hurt him with, he's basically going to reclaim that and reclaim even more. So God is going to restore everything that he lost and bring so much more into his life. So this is actually a blessing in disguise for him and everybody else in that community. And I believe I was just a vessel that God used to spread that word, to help support that, to touch the lives of so many other people. And I'm just blessed to be that vessel that he used. Help too. Don has been hustling. He lives in Houston. Don is from New Orleans. And Don has been living in Houston for the last year. However, Don, the minute I called him up, because we worked at Camp at a junior high after the storm, he helped me hustle up funds for this. He's been the most help of all than most people have been here, because I haven't had any help here to get that bus together.
Right, your brother.
So why? Thank you.
So this is fun.
No question, man. Definitely, man.
So why did you
do your thing, man? Why'd you do it?
Why'd you feel? Am I just that close to the friend?
Well, yeah, that too. But when I got the email, I actually emailed you back and told you I was going.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to help out. Because I'm sorry. I just wanted to help out. One person, the chief camera. One person is good, but if we can bring up, how many we brought up 2 buses and a van. 126 people. So I figured that instead of 1 and 2, let's get as many as we can to go up there.
Remember what we said? The scripture. Don't the scripture.
Well, I got it in
what's the scripture say? What does it say? What does it say?
It was
when 2 or more come together.
Yeah, that too. He's in the midst. So
yes.
We know that he was in the midst. Our God, he took care of us. We had there were many buses that went there that didn't get in. There were many buses, a few buses that went that broke down, but God still, allowed us to make it there and to still serve the purpose that we went to do. And I was real pleased not only with our group but with the other groups. We didn't have any drama. Everybody came out with the mission to protest to free the Gen 6 boys. So it was successful. That's all I can say.